Hello everybody, welcome to the TreeHouse. I am Tree, and if you are new to my channel, thank you for being here and welcome to you as well. Today I have a special dedication video for Marysol. She had requested this video. It's a cooking video. I will be cooking tofu because she said she did not know how to cook with tofu, so I will be showing that today. This is not my original recipe at all. I do follow Seonkyoung Longest and I just love her so much. I've learned so much from her, so I will have her link to her channel in the description below, and go ahead and follow her too for a lot of amazing recipes. She's inspired me to cook these types of foods in a certain way, and she makes it so easy. So I suggest you guys follow her as well and learn from her channel. So let's go ahead and get started. Today we are making vegan bulgogi, and it's usually made with beef, I believe. But today I will be substituting the beef with tofu. So let's go, guys. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do, which I've already done actually, is to dry the tofu, and all I did was wrap it in paper towel, and that just really soaks up a lot of the water. You can also just press it down with something to release more of the moisture, but yeah, your paper towel should be very soaked after you've done this. I actually have 2 blocks of tofu. You don't really need that much, but we love to eat in the TreeHouse, so I'm making 2 so my husband can take it to lunch tomorrow, and hopefully it tastes good. So then I got both of my blocks, and I'll show you how to cut that up. So what you want to do is just cut thin lines, and you can make it whatever size you want. And then what I'm going to do is cut that down, and then we'll create little squares. So about that size. So like half an inch or something like that. And then we continue on with the rest of the blocks. So after we chop up the tofu, we're going to go ahead and fry it. I have a little wok like this one. A very wide pan is good to use for frying up the tofu, so if you have anything like that, that would be good. But today I'm using this. Make sure it's hot enough, and we'll just put some oil. Woo! And then spread it around a little bit. So now my little wok is hot enough. I'm going to go ahead and put in my tofu. It's sizzling. So I don't know if you can tell, but these are actually turning brown. And this is a good time to add some mushrooms. I'm going to add some mushrooms in here. I know it seems like a lot, but we love mushrooms around here. And this is just regular white button mushrooms. You can add any mushrooms that you want. So let's go ahead and add it on. And I'm going to push this to the side and then give some room for the mushrooms. I know it's like a lot, but it is going to cook with the tofu, and let's just mix them up together so the mushrooms And these mushrooms were actually big sizes. I was surprised they had big ones. And you know, why not? And you can see that the mushrooms is actually taking up a lot of the moisture from the pan. And that is absolutely fine because now we're going to make the sauce, and more of that flavor will go into our tofu and mushrooms. And I think I forgot to mention earlier, I'm using extra firm tofu because I think it's just tastes so much better. But it's up to you. You can use whatever tofu you prefer on the firmness. But yeah, it already smells so good, guys. But we'll leave them together to cook and fry up some more. And our tofu will turn a little bit more brown than this. And that's what we want. All right, we'll get back to them in a little bit. So now we're going to go ahead and make the sauce. So first I'm going to mince up some garlic. And I'm not a chef, guys, so however you mince your garlic, go ahead and do so. I know some people use the food processor to do this, and if that's easier for you, go ahead and do that. All I do is just put them all together like this and just start going. And I know what you're thinking again, that is a lot of garlic, but you know what? I don't think you can have too much garlic. In my opinion, I love garlic so much. So now I have the garlic minced up, and I'm going to go ahead and put it in my bowl. All of it in the bowl. This is frying up perfectly. But let's leave them alone for a little bit longer and let's continue our sauce. For the sauce mixture, again, we're starting with the minced garlic, and then we're going to add some soy sauce. And I apologize, I do not measure, but based on what I have, let's see, that should be good enough. So that is, so we have soy sauce, and then we're also going to add sesame oil. Yum. That amount, and also some agave nectar, some agave or honey, whatever you prefer, just to add a little bit of sweetness. Not too much, but you know, whatever you like. And then we'll whisk it. We'll whisk it up and then have a little taste test. I think it could use a little bit more agave, just like that, and a little bit more soy sauce. And this is why I don't measure, because I really don't know how much goes in until I taste it. Using a different finger to taste. That's even better. I don't like it too sweet, so. And then also what we can add, and I have these in containers, but we can add some sesame seeds in it. And then mix it up some more. And there's our sauce. Here we have our tofu cooking, and look at that. They are looking so beautiful, so brown. And now this is the moment where we can add the sauce. And again, I don't measure, and if it looks like it needs more sauce, I'll go ahead and add it. But here we go. Pour the sauce in there. Turn the heat down a little bit. And let the tofu and the mushrooms. Soak up all of that. I know it looks weird. I think the lighting is not that good, so I apologize if it does not look appetizing, but trust me, this is delicious. Okay guys, so after a few minutes of it just sitting in its sauce, look at it, it's gotten a bit thicker, and now it's in the tofu and our mushrooms. And remember, in the beginning it looked like there was a lot of mushrooms in there, but they cooked down like this. And now I am not a professional chef, but so Seonkyoung Longest, if you're watching this and you're like, no, she ruined it, I do apologize, but I am just showing Marysol and others out there of what you can do with tofu. So I hope you have enjoyed this one, but we are not done. There is still another ingredient that we need to add in here. So let's go ahead and do that. I would normally add green onions on here, but I forgot them, but we do have chives, which is from our backyard, and I'll just go ahead and chop these up. Just like this, just a rough chop. Green onions work best, I think, but we don't have that right now, so just work with what you got. So now I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle in the chives, and it just adds a lot of that color in there and just another texture into this dish. Okay guys, we just finished cooking it, and the way we eat this is I just put rice in a bowl and then grab a little bit here on my plate, just like that. The lighting makes it look so weird, but yes, it's like that, and then taste it. Oh, it's so good. It is so good, guys. The mushrooms, the tofu has a little crispiness to it, and then the chives and the garlic. So good. Today my cameraman is my husband. Would you like to try it? What do you think?
I really like the sauce, complements the tofu and mushroom well.
And I didn't add too much agave, but again, it's up to you how much of each thing you want, depending on your taste. But I did not add salt and pepper in here, so it's up to you. Guys, I think you can put whatever you want. All right, everybody, thank you for hanging out with me today in the kitchen of the TreeHouse. I am Tree, and thank you for being here. And I just quickly showed you one way to cook with tofu. And I know it looks funky to some, but I am not a chef. However, I do love to cook, but I hope this gives you an idea of what you can do. And yeah, it was really fun hanging out with you guys, and I hope you all have a wonderful week, and we'll see you next week. Aloha, goodbye, see ya.